Ever since the FSCA has announced that they will be imposing penalties on anybody who provides signals without the license,
It's a new law, yo.
the entire forex industry has been up in a frenzy.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Some consumers even went out there asking if you still sell signals.
Signal, please.
Some providers actually went out and say that we don't sell signals anymore.
We don't do that here.
And some people were just like, FSCA, 1 million me, it's not a problem.
The FSCA can come, we are waiting.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
So in today's video, we are going to cover the people who actually came out and said that they are done sending signals and who wants to do things the right way. And then there's people who are just like, my friend, just leave me alone for now. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's start with Maps Tosago.
Public capital is finally here, and as you guys know, that this is a big opportunity.
Now, Maps Tosago also didn't come out to say that, hey, I am not worried about the FSCA. That gentleman is still continuing with his life as per usual.
I advise you to stay out of my way.
His latest post refers to I'll be sharing more of my prop firm journey and also taking many traders along with me. This is great for traders who trust their skill but always having problems with capital instead of only being able to fund 500 to 1000.
Here we go again.
Rather take that money, purchase a challenge, get funded. If you have the skill, know how to manage your risk, and they are just continuing with what's normal. Number 2 on the list is Bandile Traders. Okay, he is just continuing doing what he normally do. You know, Bandile, you know the vibes. He is just continuing with what it is. They're just like, you know what, the FSCA can't come for me really because there's nothing we can do. You know, like the FSCA, me, I am not. So these are basically people who were just like, nah, the FSCA, you know what. And Precision FX also. Quite surprised because he actually posted on his Telegram that he will no longer be providing signals and not long ago deleted there as well. Before we continue with the ones who has actually provided us with feedback, who actually came out to say that they are no longer be providing signals until they get regulated, I want to thank today's sponsor, fxgt.com. They are a fully licensed regulated broker by the FSCA who offers a 50% first deposit bonus, a 25% loyalty bonus, meaning that for every deposit after your first deposit that you're going to get a 50% for, they'll give you 25% for every deposit thereafter. They'll also give you a 10% crypto booster available to you. Also, there are various accounts that you can choose from to fit your needs. Minimum deposit is only $50 and they have 24/7 support to make sure all of your questions are answered. I will leave a link in the description below. In the description box below, please go and check them out. And let's continue with the video, guys. So the first one that came through was Broker Molker Signals, the owner of Forex Billionaire. But we still have to establish if it's billionaire or is it billionaire. But we're not here to talk about that, right? He did say that starting today, please note that all trades I send will be accompanied by my charts before the trade is said. These trades represent my personal trade ideas and you can decide whether to act on them or not. It is important to emphasize that trading signals providers in South Africa must be licensed by the FSCA, which recently imposed a debut fine of 1 million for non-compliance. While I am aimed to offer valuable insights and opportunities, you should always make informed decisions based on your own analysis and risk appetite. Thank you for your continued support. Now, he was one of the first few people who came out and said, you know what, I no longer want to be providing signals unless I make sure that I get the license that is required in order to provide these types of services. The next one was none other than Andy. He also came out and said that, dear GOAT Andy community, I would like to put forward that I do not offer any trading signals at this time and moment. Other than that, I provide chart analysis and trade ideas to assist in your trading journey and strategies. Part of me sharing or documenting my success journey through Forex and help some people to see one of their fellow brother making it through trading also. It continues, he says that I'm currently in the process of aligning with the FSCA regulations through examination necessary by the FSCA. I will provide further updates as I attain authorization to offer signals in compliance with the FSCA regulators. I appreciate your support and understanding. Thank you for your continued support. After him, there was JC Capital came through. He says that, hi everyone, sorry, but we won't be sending signals for a few weeks. The FSCA want all traders with signal groups to have a license to prove we can trade. So once we get it, then signals will be up and running again. Sorry for the inconvenience. And then last but not least, the FX Goat simultaneously released the same statement that came out and said, we would like to clarify that we do not offer any trading signals at this time. Instead, we provide trade analysis and ideas to help you develop your trading strategies. Please note, this analysis is not financial advice. We are currently in the process of undergoing our regularity examination and will provide updates as soon as we're fully authorized to offer signals in compliance with the necessary FSCA regulations. Now, it's good to see that we have a divided Forex community where you have people that wants to do the right thing. Now, I've always had respect for the FX Goats in particular, and I'm not talking about any of the videos that were related to the things that has come out in the past, but I'm talking about their signal services has always been some of the best out there, and their transparency for the signal community in particular. I am going to try to see if I could potentially get some information from the FSCA or schedule a call with someone from the FSCA just to deeper understand exactly what type of license is required for signal providers in order to obtain the license that they need. And just to give us a little bit of clarity, the questions that would probably go around is that, do they need the same license as a bank does? Because would they be seen as an actual financial services provider? Do they only need to go and write the regularity exam like the one I did and then be attached to a financial services provider as a worker for a financial services provider that is able to offer financial advice without supervision? Remember, when you work for an FSP and you haven't written your RE5 exam, you can give advice, but you need to have supervision from the FSP. Now, the key individual normally oversees the representatives of an FSP to make sure that they stay compliant. But I guess the main question would be, when you write your regularity exam, your RE5 exam, you can provide financial advice without the supervision of an FSP, but you need to be working for an FSP. That's how far I understand it. Don't take me by face value. I'm just, don't go to the FSP and FSCA. He says, no, please just leave me alone. FSCA, just leave me alone. I'm just trying to educate the people. But other than that, I'm going to try and schedule a call with the FSCA and see kind of what type of license it is that they are looking for, or what it is they would, maybe what it is that they would want these guys to actually get as well. Guys, that is it from my side. Once again, thank you for your time. Have a beautiful weekend, and as always, cheers for ears.